Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Friday meeting here at Bangalore, the 20th day of the Bangalore Winter Meeting 2018 and 19. We start off the first race, which is the Ardent Night Plate. This is a race for maiden horses, 3 years old only. We start off the first runner. Coming up will be number 4, Roma Victor. This horse was very primely positioned. Malwa was the winner and was waiting to pounce on the front runner. Was Malwa, came in almost from that mid pack to come and go past the front runner, whereas Roma Victor ended up finishing on 4th on this outing. Is Roma Victor, after being in that 4th position for most part of the journey, ended up finishing on 4th itself. Is Roma Victor's basket tongue strap cross nose band. 6 will be Electra. Electra ran 5th, was being produced on the wide outside, and Emerald Green was in that pack bunch, ran 9th. Desert Rose was the winner, and Philharmonic was the one who ran 3rd. Was well up at the well up in the fighting line. But let's have a look at the first runner in this race. Is Electra. This is the horse which ran 5th on the starting, 5th out of 9 runners after running 2nd for most part of the journey. The winner being Desert Rose from Tongue Strap, whereas number 7 in the card is Emerald Green, ran 9th out of 9 runners. Last in the starting is Emerald Green, and we have also look at Philharmonic. Came in, ran into the bunny, finishing 3rd on the starting is Philharmonic on his opening outings from Tongue Strap with Philharmonic. Western Aristocrat or Sonic Symphony. The second race is the classic story plate. Distance is 1100. We have a look at the first runner will be Pink Smile. Well, Pink Smile ran 8th. Prodigal was the winner of this race, and Pink Smile was the one was in that third last position and faded out gradually to run 8th out of 10 runners. In fact, is Pink Smile rated at 34th. One Blinkers and Tongue Strap is number 1. 2 will be Propine. Well, Spanish Beauty was the winner of this race, whereas Propine was the one was in the 3rd position and improved to run 2nd on this outing. Is Propine after that win in Mysore, and 4th being Everlasting Memory ended up finishing on 7 lengths behind Spanish Beauty. Is Propine's for Blinkers and Tongue Strap rated at 33. 3 will be Streak Ahead with number 4. Fantastic App, and number 7 Bold Move. These are the 3 runners we go across. 2 Streaker Head was the one was leading the pack and eventually ended up finishing on just about 2 lengths behind the Gold Mist, and second behind Amazonite in his previous outing, rated at 33 on Tongue Strap and Cross Nose Band. Number 4 on the other hand is Fantastic App. Well, Fantastic App was almost in that mid pack and then gradually ended up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners, just beating 2 home. Is Fantastic App started off on a good note, and then afterwards his last 2 outings seems to be disappointing, rated at 30 from Tongue Strap Pacifiers, whereas number 7 in the card, that's Bold Move, finished ending up in that 8th position after that 1 second and twice 3rd, in fact, ended up running a poor race on this occasion from Tongue Strap Cross Nose Band, rated at 26. Well, 5 will be Alvarez. Alvarez being produced on the outside, almost in that fighting line, and eventually ended up Alvarez finishing 5th out of 12 runners is Alvarez, but in a proof out of Miss Hijinks. Well, once 4th behind Ramon, 7th behind Angel Kiss, and in this occasion 5th out of 12 runners behind Baby Forever. One side cheek pace rated at 28 is number 5 Alvarez. 6 will be Smile Apiece, who ran 11th. Inky Black was the winner of this race, and well, Smile Apiece that has started out of incredible beauty as 3 outings. All his 3 runs are disappointing in this winter outing. Ran 8th behind Princess Pride, with the 8th behind Ain, and 11th out of 12 runners behind Inky Black. That's the form and credentials. One Blinkers Tongue Strap Basket Bit, rated at 27. We hop on to the next runner. That's number 8, Nostradamus. Well, Nostradamus ran 6th. This horse was the winner. This horse was almost in the 3rd position was Nostradamus, and ultimately ended up in that back bunch, winner of a race, and 1 second behind Silken Striker, with 3rd behind Master of War. But this run, certainly a disappointing one, finishing 6th out of 12 runners behind Ace Ross. Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at 25. 9 will be Girl with Pearl, was in that back bunch, was Girl with Pearl, ran 8th. Agna was the winner, and number 10 Varsha finished 9th on this outing. Both these runners come up for scrutiny. Girl with Pearl finished on 9th in the first outing behind Kashka, and 8th out of 10 runners behind Agnes from Blinkers Tongue Strap rate 21, whereas the other run in this race, in fact, rated at 24 is Girl with Pearl, whereas number 10 Varsha ran 9th on this outing after that 5th behind Yerwazans from Tongue Strap Cross Nose Band, rated at 22. Next 2 runners will be number 11 Bold Runner and number 12 Aero Speed. These are the 2 runners we go across to. Bold Runner ran 2nd on this outing, just about 5.5 lengths separating the first 2 runners, was leading the field, and then ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd is Bold Runner. runners, rated at 21, whereas Aerospeed finished on 10th out of 14 runners behind finished on in that back bunch. This horse has certainly ran a disappointing run on this outing after that fourth behind another Rainbow and third behind Hafnam. Ran a poor race on this outing, rated at 19 is Aero Speed. The third race is the Shivana Samudra Plate, handicap for horses rated 30 to 50, distance 1200. We have a look at number 1, Decisive. Decisive ran 10th, Gerantocrat, the winner. Very well positioned, in fact, is Decisive, and then faded out gradually once the pressure was applied to finish 10th out of 12 runners. Third foremost for a journey, fell back gradually, rated at 50 is number 1, Decisive. The winner being Gerantocrat. 2 will be Hajira. Hajira ran 7th on the starting. Sioni was the winner. In that mid-pack was Hajira, and then gradually ended up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners after Sioni was the eventual winner. Was a winner in his last outing in flat-out spin, but subsequently ran 8th behind Lady Legend and in 9th behind Gerantocrat, rated at 50s for tongue strap, rubber bit, hanging bit. 3 will be Full Bloom. Full Bloom was the one who was a winner in his last starting, beating Point to Prove, and subsequently ran 3rd out of 10 runners behind Lady Legend. That's the form and credentials of Full Bloom. Came in, ended up finishing on 3rd on the startings for tongue strap, rated at 47 is number 3, Full Bloom. 4 will be Wonder Blaze. Well, Wonder Blaze ran second. Venus Bay was the winner of this race, and Wonder Blaze was in that third position and eventually ended up finishing on third itself as Wonder Blaze. The winner was a long way sighted, in fact, Venus Bay, whereas Wonder Blaze finished on third, rated at 41 spin tongue strap, and cross nose band is number 4, Wonder Blaze. Benediction ran second, flat out was the winner, and Charmaine also coming up for scrutiny with number 11, Stars in His Eyes. These are the 3 runners we go across to. Ran 7th on the starting, flat out the winner. But let's have a look at the first runner in this race. Is Benediction, was the winner in race number 45 and subsequently ran second in next 2 outing. Charmed Life was the winner in race number 78 and then ran second again behind flat out. Tongue strap out Pacifiers, rated at 40, whereas number 8 in the card, Charmaine, who ran second behind Venus Bay and 4th behind flat out. Blinkers tongue strap cross band, rated at 38, and number 11 in the card, that Stars in His Eyes, was a winner in his last starting, but subsequently ran a poor race, 7th out of 12 runners, rated at 36 from cross nose band. 6 is Ain. Ain was the one who ran 7th on the starting as Ain. And number 9, Kudla Punch, also coming up for scrutiny. Ain was the one who was a winner in his previous starting. And 6th behind Sioni, with 7th behind Summer Palace. Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 39. Kudla Punch, on the other hand, was a winner, beating Master of War. But this outing ran a disappointing race, finishing on 10th on this outing as Kudla Punch, being produced on the outside to come and run 10th, rated at 38 is number 9, Kudla Punch. Rebuttal out of Wild Wench is number 9, Kudla Punch. 10 is Gandharva. Well, 7, Prodigal. We have a look at Prodigal's credential. Prodigal is the one who ran second behind Harmonia on the previous occasion in race number 105. But this run came in one on this occasion, winning by a margin of 1 1/4 length, beating Armen is Prodigal's from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 39. Well, we move on to the next one. That's number 10, Gandharva. Well, Gandharva was the one who was traveling about 6-7 wide off the fence, and then ultimately ended up in that back bunch, finishing 9th out of 11 runners. Raven Star was the winner of this race. From tongue strap, rated at 37. Beside it, a Flight to Glory is number 10, Gandharva. 12 will be Tough Jaguar. Tough Jaguar, late Duke of Norfolk, ran 10th. Vale was the winner of this race, and Tough Jaguar was the one who was attempting to take the run towards the race, but literally struggling out there. Is Tough Jaguar, finished 10th out of 11 runners, rated at 35 from Blinkers and Tuck Strap is number 12, Tough Jaguar. Handicap horses rated 60 and above. Distance run is 2,000 meters. We start off with the first runner coming up for scrutiny will be number 1, Origa, and number 2, Buscadero. This is the Chennai run you're looking at of Origa and Buscadero. Origa ran 5th on the starting, whereas Buscadero ran 2nd on the starting. Almost both the runners were making the run simultaneously, and ended up eventually finishing on 2nd on the starting as Buscadero, just about a length separating the first 2 runners for Tungster Crosshouse Band Basket, rated at 82, whereas Origa, on the other hand, ran 5th on the startings from tongue strap, rated at 82, as well as number 1, Origa. 3 will be Seeking. Seeking ran 10th. This is the Mysore footage run, race number 103. Stained Light was the winner of this race, whereas Seeking was the one who ran second behind Royal Scepter. But this run in Mysore ran 10th out of 10 runners. Last in Stained Light's win is Seeking. Born to Sea or the Sea of Soho. Star of Soho, in fact, is Seeking. Winning tongue strap crossnose band rated at 76. 4 will be Star Cracker with number 5 Dr. Logan and number 6 Super Smart. These are the 3 runners we hop on to. Star Cracker was the one in Bangalore Winter and second, just about 1 and 3/4 runs behind Courage. Star Cracker rated at 74 from Blinkers tongue strap crossnose band, whereas Dr. Logan after that win in race number 34 beating Zafran ran 4th behind Sagrada and 7th behind Courage rated at 73. Super Smart on the other hand 7th behind Sagrada, and in this occasion 4th out of 7 runners led the field for most part of the journey. Super Smart and ran 4th on this outing rated at 64. Tongue strap and crossnose band is Super Smart, and Star Cracker was the one who ended up finishing on second on this outing. Led the field for a brief while and ran second on this outing. Courage the winner. Nanni Pari is number 7 in the card, was towards rail side. Race number 116 is the one which is in question. And Nanni Pari, well, ran 5th in Mysore behind Mr. Handsome over the 2,000-meter trip. Over the Sun for Long trip, ran 8th out of 11 runners. Heidi's Folly was the winner, rated at 60s for tongue strap and crossnose band, is number 7. Nanni Pari. Pinson at a Bourbon Queen is number 7. The 5th race is the Davangere Plate. This is a race for handicap horses rated 15 to 35. Distance run is 1,200 meters. To start off with, number 1, Prince Azam, ran 3rd on the starting. Pratsky, on the other hand, was grazing the wrong end of the field. Ran 11th. Gold Mist was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at Prince Azam's credential. Once 3rd in race number 94 behind Noble Sapphire, with 4th behind Amazonite. And this occasion, 3rd behind Gold Mist, when tongue stop rated at 30. Whereas number 2 in the card, Pratsky, this horse always seems to be in the money, but on this occasion ran a disappointing run, finishing 11th out of 12 runners behind Gold Mist, putting Blinkers tongue stop rated at 29. 3rd in his previous outing behind Charmed Life. 3 will be You're So Handsome. You're So Handsome ran 6th. Inky Black was the winner, was very well positioned and then fell back gradually. Is You're So Handsome to finish 6th on the outing. After that, 11th behind Spanish Beauty and 8th behind Charmed Life, ran 6th out of 12 runners, rated at 27. Tongue stop is number 3, You're So Handsome. 4 will be Great Celebration. Great Celebration ran 3rd, was very well positioned. Mariachi was the winner of this race and still holding on with that advantage about 2 in front. And this horse, Great Celebration, came and ran 3rd on the sorting. 3rd right throughout, in fact, is Great Celebration. After that, 4th behind Akita Pro, rated at 26 is number 4, Great Celebration. 5 will be Happy Dancing and number 7, Cool Springs are the next 2 runners. Happy Dancing was the one who's been pretty consistent, barring his 2 outings. Ran 3rd behind Angelino and 4th behind Benediction, with 5th behind Ain and 5th behind Amazonites. One Blinkers tongue stuck cross husband basket bet 26, whereas number 7 Cool Springs finished on ending up 7th. After that, 10th behind Export Quality in Mysore, ran 7th on the starting behind Amazonites. One tongue stuck cross band rated at 24 is number 7 Cool Springs, but in approved for Cool Jazz. One tongue strap and cross nose band rated at 24 is number 7 Cool Springs. Number 6 will be Sunpar and number 10 Global Ruler are the next 2 runners. Sunpar was the one who was at a couple of outings, twice 3rd in fact, with 6th behind Ambrosio and 4th behind Harmonia is the number 6 Sunpar, rated at 26, whereas number 10 Global Ruler, this is another disappointing runner. Both his runs disappointing, running off the frame on both occasions is Global Ruler. CP West out of San Francisco, 10th out of 11 runners, rated at 22 is number 10 Global Ruler. 8 will be Honey Trap. Honey Trap ran 2nd, extremely dangerous was the winner. This was over a distance of 1,600 meters, with Honey Trap, after some disappointing runs, ran 2nd, 4 lengths behind. Extremely dangerous is Honey Trap. Moved in and closed in the gap to just about 4 lengths. Extremely dangerous. The winners for Blinkers rated at 24. 9 will be Secret Superstar. Secret Superstar finished 3rd. Aceros was the winner, was being produced about 4-5 wide off the fence is Aceros, whereas Secret Superstar was in that mid-pack and started to catch up with the front runner and ran 3rd on this outing as Secret Superstar. 3rd being Alpha and 3rd being Aceros. One tongue stop rated at 23. 11 will be Carlina. Carlina ran 14th. Multifaceted was the winner of this race, and Carlina was last, in fact, and ended up finishing on 14th out of 14 runners. Multifaceted the winner. No form to go by in his previous occasions. From Blinkers Tungster Basket Bet rated at 22 is number 11. Carlina. Night Store out of Kirkbride is number 11. 12 will be No Opinion. No Opinion finished 10th. Santa Maria Festa is the winner of this race, and No Opinion was gracing the wrong end of the field. There you can see at the top of your screen. Ended up finishing on 10th out of 10 runners. Santa Maria Festa was the winner. Rated at 22 is number 12. No Opinion. Stern Opinion out of La Loire is number 12. No Opinion. The sixth race is the last race of the evening. The Edomery Falls Plate. Distance is 1400. Forces rate at 0 to 20. Whips not allowed in this race. Distance run is 1400 meters. We start off with the first runner. Is number 1, I Do What I Do, who ran 4th on the starting. Is I Do What I Do, and the winner being Prince Charmer with I Do What I Do was the one who came and finished on 4th, in fact, on the starting. 3rd for Musfurajani, and 4th, in fact, is I Do What I Do. Or in his previous 3 outings, finishing 4th being Angel Kiss, 4th being Mariachi, 4th being Prince Charmers, Pantang Stop, rated at 22. Will be Jersey Storm, who ran 5th. Santa Maria Festa was the winner of this race, and this was Jersey Storm. Was there a couple of outings, disappointing previous 2 outings, but the last 2 runs ran 5th being Harmonia and 5th behind Santa Maria Festa as Jersey Storm, rated at 19. For 3 will be Galino, and number 10 also coming up for scrutiny in this race is Toronto. But let's have a look at Galino's credential. Galino, after that, twice 8th behind Benediction, and Kudla Punch ran once again 8th behind Photogenic, and 11th out of 14 runners behind Perfect Golden Era is Galino's one. Blinkers Tungster Crosses been hanging but rated at 17. Whereas number 10 in the card we go across to is Toronto. Toronto was the one who ran 7th, and previously no form to go by is Toronto. Is late New Era, new famous out of Abad Province from Blinkers Tungster Basket Bet rated at 4. The winner being Perfect Golden Era. And 4 will be Good Word. Good Word ran 8th, as good as it gets. So the winner of this race towards the rail side, sporting that white cap. There's a bit of high action out there. And Good Word was the one who ran 8th on this outing. 6th behind 8. And this outing ran 8 out of 10 runners behind As Good as It Gets from Tungstop, rated at 17 is number 4. Good Word, rebuttal lot of Wade Retro. 5 is Sheer Magic. Sheer Magic ran 10th. Hafnium was the winner of this race. Very well positioned. Romantic Heaven on the other note was being produced on the widest out and ran 5th on the starting is Romantic Heaven. But let's have a look at Sheer Magic's credential. This was very prominent. Twice 4th, and in this occasion 10th out of 11 runners, rated at 15 spun cross-nose band. 8 on the other hand is South Bell. South Bell ran 11th on the starting. Started off on a reasonably good note by running 3rd B and Lovely Sierra. Subsequent to 3 outings, in fact, are disappointing. 5th B and Nostradamus, 10th B and Parting Shot, and 11th B and Premier Premises one. Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 8. 6th will be Kantaka. Kantaka in the colors of white with orange, royal blue, dark green belt is Kantaka, who ran 2nd behind the Fantastic Cap. But this outing ran 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home in this race. The winner being Another Rainbow, rated at 14. 7 will be Turf Prospector. Top prospector for his 6th. Fierce Fighter was the winner of this race. Very well positioned, in fact. Was in fact a fancied runner the other day was Tough Prospector, and ended up finishing on 6th out of 12 runners as a Tough Prospector. Pretty hard to digest after running 4th behind Foyet Omo. Ran a poor race on the starting over that sent for long trip. 6th out of 12 runners, one Blinkers rated at 13. 9 will be South Bell. Well, South Bell was the one who was at 4 outings. Is South Bell, and eventually ended up finishing on 11th on the starting behind Premier Premises is South Bell. Previously ran 10th behind the Parting Shot, and 5th behind Nostradamus is South Bell's one. Blinkers Tungster put rated at 8 is number 9 South Bell. And the last runner for the day will be number 11, Assertive Prince. Assertive Prince ran 2nd in his previous starting, but this run ran 5th out of 8 runners. Indian Brahmas was the winner of this race. When Tungstop and Crossnose Band rated at 3 is number 11, Assertive Prince. So that's when the play of today's races. We'll join you tomorrow. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.